Hey, welcome to my daily Build in Public 7-minute recap. The high today was that I had my first executive coaching session as an on deck fellow. And what was so unique and exciting to me about this was I spent an hour before the session journaling and really condensing my thoughts. And when I walked into the session, I had everything written out and I knew exactly what I wanted. I knew how to use the time, and it really illuminated some things for me. In particular, the thing that I'm going to be working on for the next 30 days, which is a scarcity mindset, moving from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. And so currently in the soul growth business, we don't have a revenue generation strategy. We don't have a revenue model. We don't know how we're going to monetize. And I want to make sure that my limited thinking, these past narratives that I grew up with, things like we have to work super hard in order to earn money. Money doesn't come easily. It must be grueling and hard. You have to sacrifice really hard, right? All of these types of limiting beliefs. Alone. I am doing an hour-long morning meditation that I got from my spiritual teacher. And this morning I didn't get up. I try to get up around 4, between 4 and 5. I didn't sleep well last night. And I've got this 1 hour meditation practice that I'm wanting to do. I was moving. I wasn't focused. It was a pretty grueling experience this morning. So I'd say that's where the lowest low was. What am I hoping for? I'm hoping this podcast, this thing we're doing, this thing that we're creating, creates something unexpectedly magical, marvelous, and insightful that allows people to grow in new ways and become more aligned with who they are meant to be. This lesson that I learned today, this is a deep one. I believed that this inner work I'm doing is going to produce outer experiences without having an expectation, right? This journey that I've been on for the past 2 years has really been my own inner soul growth journey. And I'm really learning that this whole idea of being in alignment and manifesting your future and manifesting your life is a real thing, but it's not how maybe I thought it was going to be. It's not a trick. It's not something that you could psych yourself out to do. It's really, I think there's something about consistently trusting and that you could show up for yourself and consistently being able to put practices in place in your life that take you from who you are today and who you want to be. And so, as I begin to explore this journey of building a company called Soul Growth, building a brand, figuring this out as I go, putting it out into the world and not knowing, saying, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know how we're going to do this. And trusting that as I respond to invitations like Jethro saying, hey, I have an idea. Do you want to try this? As well as me finding people to reach out to because I believe that maybe there's some synergy in the work that we're both doing is really a lesson that I am continually learning. I feel like having a vision only works when you actually visualize. If you start to be able to visualize or use visualization when you can't see it, because seeing it is important. Dreaming is important. And I'm excited about that. A metric that I want to measure. I'm going to go with my hour meditation, my 1 hour meditation. I have this sense, I don't know how it's connected to the outcomes in my life and externally. But I have this sense that when I do this hour meditation and I put myself first in some way through this self-care practice that I've established, results will follow. And I've not been able to consistently every day sit for the hour. I'll get in for 40 minutes, I'll get whatever. But yesterday and today, so far, I did my hour. And I think that's the metric. It's not the build in public metric that probably other people are using relative to their revenue and social media posts or whatever the things are. But for me, I feel like, did I check the box on the hour on the daily? And so that for right now is my metric.